Welcome back everybody to the Secret World. I am Soulkrist playing Soulkrist. If you take a gander at the previous end of the episode when I had this menu open, we were about here-ish on the experience, so you can see that I did a good bit of grinding. The way I did that is I was kind of bored, so I just actually ran around and killed a lot of things to gain some money, as well as I redid quests that we had previously done. That is an interesting looking squirrel, man. Looks like it's from The Park, another game made by Funcom based in this world, actually. Um, so there's actually something that you can do. One thing I'd like to show you, if I can find it, I think it's under Global. There's an achievement. There's an achievement called, that has, yeah, Tex-Mex Rex, where you need to eat 7,460 tacos. And if you do that, you get the taco hat. If you recall, we got tacos from doing a quest for the guy at the very beginning of Solomon Island. So I'm just going to try to do that quest every day, as well as I'll look up other means of finding tacos in this game, because I think that'd be hilarious to run around with a taco hat. But you know what, let me get back into here, let me adjust my volume, because I know I changed it while I was solo grinding. Because I was watching a movie at the same time, actually. And we shall just continue with Sandy Muth Jensen. Sandy Muth Jensen has assembled a potpourri of homemade bombs. He aims to blow up zombies to give some respite to the remaining survivors, but the explosives still need to be tested before they're used, and this is called Appetite for Destruction. Very likely a Guns N' Roses reference.
My passion for this life is my greatest weakness. Out there on the road, I found serene understanding of just what there is, which is more than I could ever want. And life is too sacred to miss even one single sunrise from nursing a black eye. That said, indifference is the greatest crime. I never turn my back on decent folks in trouble. And if I learned anything in Baton Rouge, aside from damn good bourbon chicken, it was that, oh man, do I hate zombies. Yeah, I tell you, there's a real enlightenment to be found on the open road, with no witness but the cinemascope sky. Solitude's the only real test of character. To be out there on your own is to see deep inside yourself. But soul-searching means nothing to those who don't have one. And solitude is no fortress against the walking dead. No, we need to stick together. This is a test of character forged in fire. I've been tinkering with these instruments of death, and I think they'll do the trick. Still need a test run, though. Preferably somewhere we don't knock over any picket fences.
Sounds good. So pick up the mines from the crate next to Moose. Alright. This is actually a quite fun quest. We're going to get these in here, and you see up here I have shortcuts. I'm going to put in the Shift 1. Therefore, whenever I hit Shift 1, it will place a mine. Here's some zombies. And that was nice and easy. I'm gonna go pull these dudes as well, because we gotta do 20 of them, wow. And as you can see, the zombies really don't stand a chance against these kinds of weapons, which is fantastic. I am a bit tired right now. I was trying to take a nap, which is very rare for me. Usually when I take a nap, I wake up feeling like, you know, death incarnate. But I did not sleep well last night, so I just wanted to get some extra rest, and I laid in bed for a good hour, I believe. And then sleep just didn't come, so, you know, I gave up and was like, you know what, I'll go do an episode of The Secret World. Maybe a couple, actually. I might just do like an hour, 2 hours of play, because I've really been itching to play this game all day. Actually, I had kind of a busy morning, had to wake up a lot earlier than I prefer, so it'd be kind of nice just, you know, come to this kind of darker world. Place another mine there, and that is a downfall of this, by the way. They don't, there we go. Once you start killing them, you know, they don't spawn as fast as I want them to be honest. Now we gotta go pick up Moose's propane-filled bottles. So essentially, Multiple cocktails on crack.
Namaste.
Namaste, you too. Now we'll put these in here. Place those in shift 1. There we go. Use it on 20. We gotta burn 20 zombies now. Now these won't one-shot them. Oh hey, we've killed 500 zombies. That's pretty cool. Next, my grinding paid off. Albeit the final achievement is like 10,000, so we're a ways off. But hey, that is something. It's at least 5 more achievement points, which is cool. Try to place it at the middle one to make sure I get the best spread. Once we get back to Moose, by the way, I did accumulate a good amount of ability points that I didn't want to spend until you were all back to watch it, really. So we will do that right quickly once we get this section done, though. Come on, face, son. I believe I know where a decent congregation of zombies is. It should be just right up around this housing area. Unless someone else has already cleared them out, that sucks. Or maybe it's in this housing section. No, it looks like there's another zombie hunter out here, guys. That's a bummer for us. Oh well. This game is very instanced, which means you know, you won't often see other people all the time. At least, especially it's more so in the beginning of the game. That's very instanced, and you won't see a lot. But I really do prefer that. In all honesty, I think it's fantastic that you can kind of treat this as almost a single-player MMO. Like a buddy of mine was like, "Man, we need to find a good game we can play together." I was like, "Oh, let's do the Secret World." And he was like, "Oh yeah, but I hear the community's not huge in that." I was like, "No, it's not humongous, but it's kind of like us just playing a co-op game together, you know. It's very solo oriented aside from the dungeons and raids, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it." We're gonna go back into the town because we need to get more stuff from Moose. But first, let me show you these ability points that I got. I got enough to where I should be able to finish off this. So Elemental Force, we're going to do a counter thing. So essentially every eighth attack will be a critical hit. I love this one. Anima Charge, I don't really use that. High Voltage, whenever you use Anima Charge, it's a critical hit, so we're not going to really care about that either. So I'm just going to take it off right now. Thor's Hammer, that is something we definitely will be using. Let me get rid of Ignite. I'm actually starting to like Molten Earth, by the way. And then Toxic Affinity. Increases the duration of afflicted effects you apply by 35%. Afflicted effects you apply have a 10% increased chance to critically hit. So this will be very important to our final build. Actually, so we have now finished the entire tier. The next thing I'm going to want to get is actually Wildfire, because it's the AoE I used for a long time, as well as something down the line. But once you complete the 2 intro tiers of any of these, you do get an achievement. Ours is Spark and React. Sadly, it doesn't give us any points, but we do get a new coat that I'm going to wear because I think it looks good. So we will go to our character. We will go down to the dressing room, and since it is a coat, we will go to coats, and we will put on the charged coat. So now we look really cool. Pick up the stuff from Moose's crate now, yeah? We got Napalm. We actually don't need to equip it there. What we need to do is pour Napalm into the sewer from the top of either Lovecraft, Angel, or Main Street. As I'm a lover of Lovecraft, we're going to do it on his street, just, you know, out of respect. And all of this does lead up to something, by the way, which I think is really neat. And you'll see what I mean in a few minutes. Now you don't have to stick around and kill them, but hey, why not? Actually, they didn't yield me experience, so that's why not. You see down here, this counter is building. 2 more charges and we'll have a critical hit on our hands. You see now it's yellow, so I want to come over here and do an AoE critical hit because why not say F you to everybody? And that crit all of them that it hit. I think that's brilliant. I do like that a lot. Now I'd like to show you Thor's hammer as well, so let me find an enemy real quick. Because yes, it actually summons a hammer that flies at an enemy's face. Try to get it one-on-one with the Great One. And here comes Thor's hammer. Watch. Yeah, boom! And that is powerful. Part of the tactic to this build is actually letting that critical hit multiplier count up to where you can utilize it with either Thor's hammer or shootout, because every shot of shootout will crit. So maximizing your DPS in the build we're going for does take paying attention, which I personally love. I think a game in which you have to pay attention to is brilliant. Now we need to pick up one of Moose's IEDs. And now attach an IED to an abandoned scooter. Because really, who likes scooters? A lot of people like scooters actually, but we're going to blow one up anyways. And the one that I have memorized of its location is just right over here on our left side. There she blows. Well, it'll blow in a moment, I should say. Beep, beep. Alright, let's pick up Moose's arsenal from his crate. That sounds intriguing. Well, looks like someone's doing the intro quest. Good for them. Good for them. My phone's going off. Enter the sewers. That sounds gross. Yeah? Yeah, it does. But we're going to do it anyways because it's actually a pretty cool quest. It is a another little solo dungeon that I find quite fun. And no, this will not be the last time we enter the sewers either. So we'll go over here and we're going to enter. Hey. Alright, so we need to put down Moose's arsenal on a dry spot. That's right here. And then we have to grab stuff, so it's a very weird combination. Place the IED. And we have his arsenal at our disposal. So I'm going to drop a few mines. I'm also going to pick this up right quickly because you can only get this quest while you're in here. Now I'm only going to place about 3 to 4 mines right now because there are multiple waves that will be coming in, and I like to. I actually want to be able to see them. I'm going to drop some napalm here. You see, if the creatures can destroy the IED, we will fail, so that's pretty much what we're protecting. Oh, we got stuck in a bad trip. I did not do this well, by the way, guys. I apologize. Oh, and it's going off. That means we succeeded. So long as that can go off, because what we're doing is we are blowing this up because, well, you'll see why right now. We're very happy with your diversity of destructive means. It allows us to track enemies' response to fire, shock, impairment, etc. The tactical advantages of combining long and short-range strategies should be clear at this point, so keep mixing things up. As suspected, the Draugr are like fish. They can't keep out of water for long stretches of time. I need to learn to read again. By blocking the sewers, we restricted a key access point into the town and hopefully limited Draug influence to a more manageable radius. High five! So you see what we did there? The Draug were coming in through the sewer, so we essentially took that right away. This is an item we're not going to use because we're using the Screaming Demon Ring for a while, and by the time we get rid of that, we'll find a better ring. So I'm just going to disassemble it right away. I'll do that with this too. Don't want to delete. And I'll do some crafting stuff later, but that is the end of that actually. I believe that's the end of Moose. Welcome back, everybody. Let's real quick. Let's spend some of these points. As you might remember, I'm trying to max out elementalism first, so I can utilize this accurate elemental focus because it'll be incredibly powerful. Right about twice as strong as what we currently have. So we have 7 points to spend. We're gonna put all of them in the damage section of elemental, which is only 2 points right now, so it's kind of a slow moving. But we need to get up to 8. We're currently at 4, so it sounds like we're halfway there, but really we're about 20 to 25% there because it is slower moving. You know, because it costs more points essentially as you go up in the ranks. I believe we are done with Moose. I think we might actually be done with this section. Yeah, we are. So let me just check in with Banner, make sure she has nothing else to offer us. Nope. Oh, we can do complaint form. Not yet, but I believe I know where that'll take us. So let's go run up. All right. Let's go. What the hell? Nice hair, brother. Crazy. Anyway, let us go run about because I would like to do some side missions right now. So I'm going to clear out all of these. Let's go finish off missing persons and neither. Oh, that's what we need to do actually. I'm sorry. We will do those main missions first because we're gonna out-level them real fast if we haven't already. That is. So we're gonna come over here, which allows us to turn in the rain or snow. Never mind, that's at the church. I need to turn that in, by the way, because there is a side mission in this little spot. So we're going to turn in this side mission first at the church. Then we're going to head right back to where we just were, because the church is a higher level questing section than the area in which we want to go to. So I need to turn in this parcel into here. And see, this would just bring us to, hey, here's the church, there's an area to do stuff. And this is just one of those, hey, we got your report, thanks, we'll keep in touch kind of thing. A girl, I don't know if I should say girl, I mean, she's 30, you know, but I mean, look at them. Look at those gangsters. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. At least for them, I'm sure it does. But I'm just going to say girl, because, you know, we say boyfriend, girlfriend, regardless of age. That I'm talking to right now, cross your fingers for me, I guess. She seems really, really neat, really interesting, intelligent, all that good stuff. She just sent me a message that was random. She's like, does it make me a musical theater snob if I only like the original cast of Phantom of the Opera with Sarah Brightman and Michael Crawford? And I want to say it does,
Hello?
but that there's nothing wrong with that. Because I, too, only really like Sarah Brightman in Phantom of the Opera. Albeit when Tarja Tuneman from Nightwish does Phantom of the Opera, that woman is phenomenal, but she's never done the actual play to my knowledge. They just have done the actual Phantom of the Opera song. Anyway, I digress. Back to the book. The Occultist Cookbook is a quick crafting slash weapon customization tutorials. I'm going to show it to you real fast. A dusty tome of Madame Roget's bookshelf is full of details about occult symbolism. An understanding of symbolic patterns can be applied to making weapons more potent. Now, if you want to be a chaos-focused person, you want to do this quest right when you get to Kingsmouth. So you'll pick up this Occultist Cookbook, which will show you this is how you make runes. You essentially make a hollow plus sign. So let's pick up some runes that they will supply us. Let's pick up a glyph that they will supply us. Oh, hey, cat. Let's pet it. Pet. And let's pick up this Chaos Focus. The Fata Morgana. You see, so now it's saying combine the runes. So the runes we were given are right here, Raven's Knock rune. We have to use these specific ones for the quest because, you know, they're only exist for the quest. And then we'll put the toolkit that, no, I don't want to delete it. We'll put toolkit there, and this will make an accurate glyph. Can be attached to a weapon to provide a moderate increase to hit rating. So there we go. We made a glyph. And now we need to inscribe the glyph into the Chaos Focus. So all you do with that, why are you in there? Is we will grab this, we'll grab the Chaos Focus, which currently is a 77 power, and that's it. And we will put the glyph in there as well. I think because I'm using holding a push to talk button that it thinks I'm wanting to delete it. And you see when you put them together at the bottom, you go down here, accurate Fata Morgana. You see it's still 77 power, but also 21 hit rating. Combine it, bam, completed. That is an easy set of experience, and it is an easy set of how to make weapons. So I'm going to shut up as we listen to Madame Roger. Madame Roger has been having dark visions involving ravens. Locate the source of her vision.
I sense an alien presence. The fog obscures a terrible truth concealed behind a veil of... sorry, old habits. Hey, just so you know, I don't do readings anymore. I've been outside. You don't need second sight to foretell our future. We're all doomed. It's not like I'm gonna need the money. It's strange, but it's the dreams that really get to me, not reality. I can handle reality, but those nightmares just... It's like a really annoying song that gets stuck in your head repeating over and over and over again. The dreams are always about ravens. Thousands of ravens. Flapping wings, black feathers, dead eyes, beaks and talons tearing and clawing and screeching. Wings of death and pestilence. A black, timeless malice covering Kingsmouth like a funeral shroud. You get the idea. I don't know what any of it means, but it's doing a number on my beauty sleep, I can tell you that.
Sorry about that, was texting. So let's search for ravens. This is a really cool follow quest, and we will see a decent number of these throughout the game actually, so it's kind of cool. You see there's a raven right there. We approach it, and it will fly away. We want to follow in the direction it goes because they are leading us. This is a quest that if you don't watch where you're going, you will get lost. Here's more. This one's far more easy, far more straightforward, and I should say accurate in where the ravens go. But in the future we will have some pretty ones that really leave you open for a lot of exploration. And this is a revenant, very cool form of undead, and we're going to pick up this feather, which is often, you know, a harbinger of bad tidings. Tidings, what is the actual word? I don't know. I almost never say that form of speech, or I never use that word, therefore I don't know what the actual word is. Oh well, I'll look it up later. I know it's in a Christmas song. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. So you know, I'll look up that song and just see what the word is. So we're gonna follow. Oh no! When they scatter like that, that means revenant, and you can easily just walk out of that that AOE, that conal AOE he does. You see, we're not actually killing him. We get him to about half HP, and it dissipates. So I think that kind of gives you a hint as to what we can expect to happen in this quest. You'll also see that we are timed. It gives you a minute to find each one. We found it in about 9 seconds. So yeah, it's not hard. Here's more ravens, and they scatter, which should mean another revenant. Yep. And I don't mean to say another revenant. I mean the revenant that we've been fighting. It's the same one as far as I can tell. You see, he keeps teleporting out. it would make no sense that it'd be multiple revenants, at least for this case. He's not the only revenant in existence, I'm certain, but this is certainly the only one. For this quest, I should say. I think we're going to get this quest done, and then call the episode, and then do the next episode just all about side questing. So let's look at this mysterious note. Bind the malevolent spirit by placing the reagents at the point of the star. So we have to make a pentagram. North, east, and south, northwest, and southwest. Let's look at north, east, and south real quick. Nope. Okay, that's north. This is east. This is south. And I guess the other two were already placed by another player, perhaps. So we are going to summon the Revenant. There he is. And we will actually get to kill him this time. I'm going to use Molten Earth, and see, it actually does have a cool animation. I guess when I said earlier that it didn't, it was probably just a miss or a glancing blow. Alright, send report. It's, ooh, that's good, we just ranked up. It's not terror as usual out there. Revenants are a bad sign, literally. They smell death before it comes. Usually they're hanging out in hospitals or Florida. But if mass tragedy is on the horizon, they're quick to make the pilgrimage. If they're still in Kingsmouth, it means there's more misery left. Hopefully the worst isn't yet to come. Fingers crossed, KG. So, for those of you familiar with the Morrigan, which are often seen as crows, the crow goddess, same idea, really. What are we going to get here? More health, more attack rating, and some crit rating, so we're definitely going to equip that one. I don't know why it's linking it to my chat. Huh. I use the grave key, which is the button to the left of the 1, as my push to talk, and sometimes that is a function in games that I don't know of, and so sometimes using the grave key will mess with things. So as you saw, we had the Illuminati symbol pop up. It means we ranked up with the Illuminati, so we are now, let's see, faction, we're now rank 2. We are a rookie. So we got out of it. We can go upgrade our sprint, which we will do. I'll probably do that off screen, actually. But our next one, we'll actually get the junior agent clothing, which I love. Absolutely love the Illuminati's outfit. But let's see what Kristen Geary has to say.
Good job. You really nailed this one. Keep this up and there's a place on the winning team when the dust clears.
Short and sweet. This is just going to be explaining about, rank ups. What she said is what she will always say when you rank up to that specific level. So it has nothing to do with the quest we just did in terms of what she said. So yeah, don't think that. As you see here, complete 25 quest missions. That's cool. So we got more achievement points, and achievement points do matter because there are certain items you can only buy that are cosmetic by having a certain amount of achievement points. So I think that's a cool way of being like, hey, you're progressing the game, good job, we're proud of you, and all that good stuff. We also got more ability points, but we need 9 before we can get Wildfire. So I'm going to call the episode here, guys. Does this have an alarm on it? It does. Let's have one little combat before. Oh, that guy just dropped a bomb, pretty much literally. That's cool. Yeah, I'm going to call the episode here, and we'll pick up next episode where we'll just start bulldozing through side missions. After that, we'll probably do the church, maybe a little bit of Dawn the Endless Night, but I like to save that until a certain point, but we'll see. So again, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm Soulkrist. Please like and subscribe. Share this with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever else I'm out of touch with, I don't know. But I will see you on the next episode of Seek World. Thank you much. Take care.